Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Boyertown, Pennsylvania. And the reason why we are in Boyertown today is to take a look at something pretty interesting, something I've driven past multiple times before. And every time I've driven past this, I've always thought one of these days, I'm gonna have to pull over, walk down to it. There's nowhere to park otherwise, but pull over, park somewhere, walk down to this, document this, show this to you guys because it is pretty interesting. And some of you guys have actually, and some of my friends actually have told me one of these days, I've got to show this off in one of my videos. So I figured today is the day where we take a look at what is right down the road, right down here, sitting in somebody's front lawn here in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. This is pretty awesome. You guys know how much I love the weird and the bizarre and just strange roadside oddities. And we have a very strange and weird and bizarre roadside oddity that we're going to take a look at today. This is really neat. I love when people take it upon themselves to just put up interesting like folk art in their yards, something that I probably couldn't do. My assumption is my borough would probably not allow me to do something like this in my front lawn. There's all kinds of rules we have to follow. We don't have an HOA, but we do have borough rules, and I would have to follow those rules. And I'm thinking having something like this in the front lawn, probably not okay. I have to keep bushes trimmed and trees trimmed and grass cut and sidewalks maintained, all that stuff in my borough. And I'm thinking if I were to put something this amazing in the front lawn, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I would get away with that or not. I don't know if I would get an angry letter from my borough hall telling me I had to take this down. It goes against some kind of ordinance or something like that. I would not be surprised, but this is pretty awesome. Apparently in Boyertown, you can do something like this. And I think this is so amazing. This is so awesome. And again, I love it when people take it upon themselves to decorate their front lawns with amazing, I'm thinking homemade folk art. I'm guessing this is homemade. It looks very DIY, but at the same time, it's very well done. DIY, if it is DIY, it's very well done DIY. So I don't exactly know if this was store-bought or they commissioned it to have this made, or if they made it themselves. I don't really know. We're gonna cross the road right now while nobody's coming on this very, very busy road. This is amazing. This is awesome. Again, we are here in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. And no, I'm not talking about the Ace trailer. This is really cool as well, though. That's amazing. For a while, I actually thought about buying an old trailer just like that before I actually bought Vanabelle, and I decided to take a utility van and convert it into a camper. I thought about possibly buying a trailer just like that. That's pretty awesome. That's amazing. Don't know if they use it, but I hope they do, because that's really awesome. But I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is what is right here. This is awesome. This is amazing. I have to show this to you guys. Take a look at the giant Longhorn cow skull. Look at that, sitting here in the front lawn of somebody's home in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. That is amazing. Adorned in Christmas lights as well. That is pretty cool. I'm sure at night this probably looks pretty awesome. That is just too amazing. Again, I love this sort of thing. I love when the first time I drove down this road, I think I was heading to a store down the road, came down here and was like, what the heck is that? Who put a giant Longhorn skull in their front lawn? That is so neat. And again, I'm thinking this is maybe DIY. It looks kind of homemade, but at the same time, it's very well done. So maybe this is an artist. I'm not entirely sure. You can see inside, I'm seeing some welding done inside there, all kinds of like metal framework inside. Looks like it's actually lit up inside as well. So I'm guessing at night, the eyes probably light up. It's leaned up against an old tree trunk there. This is really, really awesome. I have no idea if this is maybe fiberglass. I'm not sure what this is made out of. Maybe some kind of plaster. Looks like plaster. That's what I'm thinking. Some sort of plaster is what this is made out of. And again, it's just extremely well done. So I don't know where this comes from. I don't know what this is. Again, I don't know if they made this. I don't know if the person who lives here is possibly an artist. Maybe they made this with their own hands, or maybe this came from somewhere. Maybe this was something they got from an old rodeo or something. Maybe this was made for a store, for some kind of other place, and they were able to buy it or get their hands on it. And they said, we'll take it and we'll put it out in our front lawn. Or maybe they're just a big fan of Longhorns for some reason, and they had this commissioned. Again, I do not know the actual story behind this. I tried to look it up. I did some research online, Googled, Boyertown, giant cow skull, giant Longhorn skull. I did some Googling, and I was not actually able to find out any information on this amazing roadside oddity. But it's pretty awesome. Again, it looks really well done. You can see inside there, not only does it have the the metal like structure, but it even looks like kind of built into it around the actual sides. There is some metal structure. So this was really well done. Whoever made this really did a great job with this, which has me kind of thinking maybe this was something that was done for, again, a rodeo, or maybe for a steakhouse or something like that a long time ago. And perhaps that rodeo or that steakhouse or that whatever closed down. And these people, maybe they owned it. Maybe they were the owners of that establishment, or they knew who owned it. Maybe this was up for sale and they were able to buy it, or maybe they just took it home. I have no idea, again, what the story behind this is. If you guys know the story of the amazing giant Longhorn cow skull here in Boyertown, Pennsylvania, please leave your comments down below. Maybe you know the owners of this house. Maybe you know where this came from. I want to know. Clue me in. This is why I love doing these videos. Again, I love getting you guys involved. I don't know everything. I don't know everything there is to know about stuff like this. Things I see on the side of the road. I might not know the history behind it, but maybe you do. Maybe you are local and you actually know the history behind this skull. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you know, because this is amazing. That is just so cool. I'm gonna have to drive out here sometime at night to see what this looks like. Maybe take some photos of this at night. I keep thinking that's a real dog over there, by the way. It's not a real dog, but it looks like a real dog. This is so awesome. I can only imagine it with the eyes lit up and the Christmas lights going. That has to look pretty epic. This is awesome. So that is really, really neat. There's also like a little burrow over here. Look at this. A little plastic burrow. That's awesome. So again, I don't know whose property this is. I feel bad walking on it. Maybe they'll come out. We could talk to them. That'd be pretty amazing. But this is awesome. This is too cool. This person clearly has some good taste when it comes to just the weird and the bizarre and the odd, and giving you something to look at as you're driving down the road. That's why I love this kind of stuff. You drive down the road, it's house after house after house, normal yard after normal yard after normal yard. Sure, maybe somebody has a nice, well-done manicured yard or a nice garden or something like that, but how many people have a Longhorn skull, a giant Longhorn skull? Probably, I don't know, I'm thinking that's like 10 feet tall, probably a 10-foot tall giant Longhorn cow skull in their front lawn. Not many people. It gives you something to look at. It's a unique, interesting, bizarre roadside oddity. And again, that's the kind of thing I love. And this is just too awesome. And this is just too cool. This person is pretty amazing. I love what they've done. Look at that. It's staring at me. Again, that is too awesome. So like I said, if you actually know the history of this, if you know why this is here, if you know maybe where this came from, if you know if they made it, if maybe this is a local artist, maybe they made it, or maybe it came from a, like I said, a steakhouse or a rodeo or somewhere like that, and they got their hands on it. If you know, leave your comments down below, because I want to know where this came from. Was it a DIY piece of artwork, or was this something that was made, again, for a different establishment and then purchased and then placed here in the front lawn of this home here in Boyertown, Pennsylvania? If you know, let me know, because I do not know. But it's too awesome. Wanted to pull over, wanted to document this, wanted to show this to you guys, because this is the kind of thing we need to document and we need to show off. People who do awesome things like this. This kind of thing deserves to be shown off, and this kind of thing deserves to be loved and appreciated and just and talked about, because it's too awesome. It is too cool. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Just wanted to come out here again in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Wanted to pull over, finally show you this amazing skull. I had driven past this multiple times before. Again, many of you guys have told me I had to come out here and take a look at this and show this off to you guys. And I knew today was gonna be the day. We finally did take a look at this, and I finally did show this off to you guys, because that is just too amazing. But all right, guys, so with that, as always, thank you all so much for checking out the video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm more staring at the amazing skull, because it's so awesome. It's so cool. I do that sometimes in my videos where I'm trying to talk to you guys, but I'm only kind of half paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm so just preoccupied by the amazingness of what it is I'm actually documenting for you guys. But anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro Rest Out t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do good help supporting the show and keeping the show going, so I really do appreciate it. Your help brings us out to amazing places like this, so we can document amazing things like giants, roadside bull, Longhorn cow skulls in a random town like Boyertown, Pennsylvania. That is too amazing. All right, so hashtag for the day, let's just do, I don't know, hashtag giant cow. That's what I want. Hashtag giant cow if you watch this video all the way to the very, very end. And please, like I said, if you do happen to know who owns this, who lives here, and where this came from, please leave a comment down below, because I would love to know more information about this amazing roadside oddity in the shape, in the form of a giant Longhorn cow skull. That is awesome. All right, guys, good. That's it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. Again, Boyertown, Pennsylvania. That is too amazing. That is too cool. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.